Hey everybody, it is Radleigh here with your Angelic Weather Report for January 19th through January 25th of 2025. So today we are playing with the Archangel Michael Sword of Light. It's just where I felt like going today. So I'm going to open that deck and I am going to start the process of shuffling for this upcoming week of January 19th through January 25th. January 19th of January 25th, January 19th of January 25th. So I get that I need two more shuffles and there we go. All right. So I'm going to pull out four cards. All right. A card for Monday, Tuesday, a card for Wednesday, Thursday, a card for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and a card to be an overall energy for the week. So for Monday and Tuesday, the card that I have pulled is called Prioritize Self-Care. Prioritize self-care. And the card says, you do so much for others. It's time for you to experience the love you deserve and let others help you. This could be totally for me. It's like, I know I'm this way. I know I'm like so likely to like not take care of myself and take care of other people. But prioritizing something, self-care is very important. If you want to be a caretaker, if you enjoy that element of your life, you cannot pour from an empty vessel. And my vessel's getting pretty empty. So it's time for me to find a way to take some days off. I just can't figure out how to do it, but I will figure out how to do it because prioritizing self-care really matters. So on Wednesday, Thursday, we have card number 3, Archangel Michael is with you now. Archangel Michael is with you now. Even though you can't see it, I am actively working on this situation. I am here and helping you. That's a channeled message from Michael. All of the cards, all of the decks, all of the cards in this deck are channeled messages from Michael. And it says, even though you can't see it, I am actively working on this situation. I'm here and helping you. So it's like Michael wants you to know that he's here, that he's keeping you safe, he's keeping you protected, he's keeping you in this whole element where you can feel like, wow, okay, I can be who I truly need to be. I've got the ability to do that. Keeping you wrapped and safe and using a sword of light to sever you from energetic connections that don't really work out for you so great. For the weekend, it's card number 31. It's very important to take control of your thoughts. Take control of your thoughts. And this card says, your thoughts are creating your reality. Have faith and stay focused on the outcome that you truly desire. So here's this card, and it's just basically saying, you know what? The key to your success is the key to your brain. In fact, there's a key and a lock on the card. And so it's like, you've got to keep those negative thoughts locked up and keep those positive thoughts unshackled so that you can do what you need to do. So what's the card that's the overall energy for the entire week? Well, it's be the real you. Be the real you. And this card says, your greatest power comes from being who you truly are. Don't let anyone sway you from expressing your authentic self. So in all of the things that you're doing this week, it's very important that you have that whole element of, if I'm going to prioritize self-care, I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to do it the way that works for me. If I am going to be aware that Michael is with me, then I am going to be my unique self. I'm going to let him free me up to be able to do that. If I'm going to take control of my thoughts, I'm going to do it in my own unique way. How would you do that? Well, it's like, I think about Disney. I think about vintage Thunderbird car and vintage cars. I think about Shelties. I think about all the things that make me happy. That's me being the real me. Those things might not make Bubba down the street happy at all, but they make me happy. And so all of this energy is about being the real you. Um, Speaking of becoming the real you, I wanted to let you know that I am doing a couple of masterminds in Denver, Colorado. Now, I rarely do these. I do them usually once a year. They're very small groups. If they are live in person, 25 to 30 people, that's it. We do not go bigger than that. And I did them last year and people literally loved them. They were crazy. They wanted 2 this year. And so I've created 2. The first one is called Healing the Heart Emotional Renewal through Angels and Tarot. And that happens April 3rd through the 6th of 2025. So this is uncovering hidden emotional wounds and beginning the healing process, calling upon angels and archangels for love, peace, and emotional renewal, using tarot as a mirror to reveal and heal patterns in relationships, creating your own personal heart healing plan. And that's April 3rd through the 6th. This is a great one for people who've never done a mastermind before. But there's another one too. If you want something else, it's September 25th through the 28th. It's Angels and Archetypes, unlocking your hidden powers within you through tarot. This is all about understanding tarot archetypes as a mirror for your inner strengths, working with specific angels to embody those archetypes, like the Magician, the Empress, and the Wise Counselor, experiencing guided meditations, and doing special archetype spreads. Now, these will sell out really, really fast. So if you want to do it, call me. So it's like if you've been really wanting to experience some one-on-one time with Rad, you will be doing this in a very small community. These people love each other. They're together all the time. They embrace newcomers with all of their hearts, and then they travel in packs. So this is happening live in Denver. The nice thing is it's happening in a place called Belmar, where you walk out of the hotel and there are restaurants everywhere and shops everywhere, and you don't need a car while you're sitting there. You just need to get from the airport to the hotel, and then from the hotel to the airport. So check it out by going to radleighvalentine.com/mastermind. It's singular. Now, what I want to do is I want you to think about a question that you would like to ask me, something that you would ask me if I was sitting in front of you pulling cards. So think about that question, focus on it completely. I am shuffling cards now. So think about your question. Think about your question. Okay. Now, I want you to think about, which card do you think is your answer? Do you think it's card number 1? Do you think it's card number 2? Do you think it's card number 3? Or do you think your answer is card number 4? So if you thought your card was your answer is card number 1. This is a card where Michael has a special guest friend, and it's Archangel Raphael, and it says, "Angels of healing are with you." And Michael says, "A time of healing is about to bless your life. Accept Archangel Raphael's emerald green light while I enhance your strength." If you liked card number 2, well, then you've got a card that the image is like a 7-year-old Radleigh and his dog Riley. And it says, "It's time to play. It's time to play. You are working too hard and worrying about everything. Seek out joyous experiences to bring balance into your life." If you felt like card number 3 was your card, well, it's "Welcome abundance into your life." And it says, "Prosperity is on its way to you. Have faith that Source will heal your financial challenges." And finally, if you felt like card number 4 was the one for you, it says, "Step into the spotlight. You have a message that the world needs to hear. It's time to share your wisdom." So now, before we go, I am going to grab angel affirmation cards, And so I am going to pull you one card for each one of these questions. So remember whether or not you were card number 1, card number 2, card number 3, card number 4, 2, and 1. So if you were card number 1, just to remind you, that was the Angels of Healing, then your angel affirmation this week is, "My memory is perfect. I remember everything easily." My memory is perfect. I remember everything easily. If you were card number 2, remember that was, "It's time to play." And this is perfect. This card says your affirmations are, "I find joy in the simplest moments of life. I have power over my own happiness." Power over my own happiness. If you were card number 3, that was about welcoming abundance into your life. Again, another perfect card. This says, "I believe in my own magic. I lovingly speak positive words into reality." I believe in my own magic. I lovingly speak positive words into reality. And finally, if you felt like you were card number 4, remember that was step into the spotlight. Then your card is I believe in the power of love. I allow for healing in all of my relationships, including the ones I have with myself. So, loving yourself so that you can step into the spotlight. I believe in the power of love. I allow for healing in all my relationships, including the one that I have with myself. So there you have it. That's your advice for the week of January 19th through January 25th. I hope you guys have an amazing, magical week. Again, check out that mastermind at radleighvalentine.com/mastermind. And I will see you again next week.